Welcome back to Mrs. P What Is For Tea, and today we are making chicken soup. I found some bone-in, skin-on thighs in my freezer. Got about 6 or 7 of them here, and I thought, do you know what, I'm going to make a pot of soup out of them. Mr. P likes soup for work. I know I wouldn't normally be making soup in August, but it's a handy meal for him for work. So I've just bobbed them in this pan and I'm just browning them before they go in the water. So I've got 7 of those. I'm going to add some of the Schwartz chicken seasoning. I get this from Costco, really like it. I find it really good on any cut of chicken. So I'm just browning these off just a little bit. I'm going to add salt and pepper. And I've got the AGA60 on the boiling plate. This pot that I'm using, I'm going to make fried rice in later, so I'm not going to discard whatever cooks out of this. So I'm going to make fried rice from what's left of the chicken later this afternoon. So got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Got 7 chicken bone-in, skin-on chicken thighs. I'm just going to brown them a little bit, and then they're going to go into boiling water to make stock for chicken soup. So be back with you shortly when we've moved on to that stage. So now that those are browned, I've transferred them into water, and I'm going to bring them up to boil and bob them in the simmering oven for a couple of hours to make my chicken stock for my chicken soup. So literally I'm going to bring it up to a rolling boil on the boiling plate, then I'll turn the boiling plate off, and then that will go in the simmering oven for a few hours, and then we'll have beautiful rich stock. I'm going to soak my lentils. I know this is probably not even necessary now, but I just always do it. It's how my mother did it, so I do it. And so be back with you shortly when the stock is ready to move on. So those have come to a nice rolling boil now. So I'm going to put them in the simmering oven, and I'm going to leave them a couple of hours, and then we'll be able to move forward and get the soup made. So as anyone who runs an AGA knows that the hot plate is the most expensive part of the AGA, because once the ovens are heated they use hardly any electric, but the hot plates are expensive to run. So I'm going to turn this hot plate off, and that is going in the simmering oven. I'll give it a few hours and then we'll have a look. And welcome back. So the chicken and the stock has been in the simmering oven about, well, maybe more than 2 hours. So I'm going to strain it into another saucepan so that the chicken comes out and we're just left with the lovely stock. That's it. Now I've got the plate on boiling, and the lentils that we soaked earlier are actually in the saucepan. So I'm going to let that come up to the boil. And then we'll add some vegetables and some stock cubes. So we are getting there with the soup. I'm going to leave that chicken, here, to cool so that I can pick the chicken from the bones, but I'm going to leave it to cool for a little bit before I do that. And then we're going to just add the veg and bring that back up to boiling. So we'll just let that go back up to boiling. We'll be back with you shortly. So this is coming up to the boil. Now I'm going to add in, I had a few odd carrots in the fridge, so I've just chopped them and they're going in. And I got this bag of vegetable soup kit from Morrison's. I think it was 99p. It says it serves two. I'm going to bob that in. Give that a stir. And then I'm going to add some salt and pepper. I'm going to add some more of that chicken seasoning. I think this gives anything chicken a really nice taste. I'm going to add a bit more of that. That's it. Once that comes up to the boil, we'll bob that into the simmering oven and just let it cook away. That's the beauty of the AGA. Most of your cooking is done in the oven, and you can just simply put it in the simmering oven and forget about it really. I'll just give that a couple of hours and see how we are then. So, be back with you shortly. And there we go, chicken and vegetable soup made from some chicken thighs that I found in the freezer, and we also got 3 portions of chicken and vegetable stir fry with rice. I'm not sure how many portions this is going to make up. I'm going to leave it in the simmering oven for Mr. P when he comes in from Nottingham. He likes a nice bowl of soup, so that is now a complete meal. It's got vegetables, it's got potatoes, it's got chicken in it, so a beautiful pot of soup ready for the family. If you've enjoyed this recipe with me today, I'd love you to subscribe to the channel and join the family, and or if you've got any comments, if you leave them down below. But I've just stretched 7 chicken thighs, bone in, skin on, to 3 main courses, and I'm suspecting at least 4 portions of soup, if not more. So thank you very much for joining me today, and I'll see you in the next one.